The countdown to Sunday's polls in Greece has begun, with political leaders delivering their final speeches in an attempt to win over undecided voters. The current leader insisted only a stable and independent government can lead Greece into the future.
Η χώρα έχει σήμερα όσο ποτέ ανάγκη από σιγουριά και προοπτική. Και αυτός είναι ο λόγος που φουντώνει μέρα με τη μέρα και διευρύνεται το ενωτικό ρεύμα που έφερε μπροστά την Ελλάδα πριν από 4 χρόνια.
The leader of the opposition called on people to oust the government and mandate a progressive administration of cooperation. He also said that his administration had been honest and fair.
Εμείς δεν διαχειριστήκαμε τα χρήματα του ελληνικού λαού για να φτιάξουμε περιουσίες, αλλά διαχειριστήκαμε με ευθύνη και με εντιμότητα το τελευταίο ευρώ του Έλληνα πολίτη. Φανταστείτε.
As world leaders and guests, including the UN and IMF chiefs, gathered in Japan for a G7 summit, the war of words and actions with Russia ramped up again. Delegates to the meeting visited the Itsukushima Shrine near Hiroshima, where UK Prime Minister Rishi Sunak told reporters he had one thing to say to Russian President Vladimir Putin.
My message to Putin is straightforward. We're not going away. Russia has conducted an illegal, unprovoked act of aggression by invading Ukraine, and Russia needs to know that we and other countries remain steadfast in our resolve to support Ukraine.
But speaking by video to the Council on Interethnic Relations, Putin had a message for the collective West, who he accused of trying to divide the Russian people.
Мы видим, какое агрессивное внешнее давление сейчас оказывается на Россию, на все наше общество. Против нас направлен практически весь арсенал. Экономический, военный, политический, информационный. Развернута мощнейшая антироссийская пропаганда.
New sanctions on Russia announced by leaders included a limit to trade in Russian diamonds, but experts said it would do little to starve Russia's war machine. A court in Slovakia has acquitted business tycoon Marián Kočner for the second time on charges of conspiring to murder journalist Ján Kuciak. But the hearing in Pezinok convicted co-defendant Alena Zhuzhova of ordering and planning Kuciak's murder in February 2018. She received a 25-year prison sentence. The pair were both acquitted at the original trial, which began in 2019. And Friday's decision comes after an appeal was launched in 2021. Zhuzhova's lawyers will still have the right to appeal to the country's Supreme Court. The killing of Kuciak is among the most shocking murders of journalists in recent European history, along with that of Maltese reporter Daphne Caruana Galizia. Both were targeted for investigating ties between government officials and criminal groups.
As the G7 summit focuses on a perceived threat from Beijing's growing influence, Chinese President Xi Jinping unveiled a grand plan for Central Asia's development. The parallel two-day gathering in Xi'an with leaders from 5 Central Asian countries wrapped up on Friday, with President Xi taking a swipe at the West's attempts to deter Beijing's economic and political developments.
我们要共同践行全球安全倡议，坚决反对外部势力干涉地区国家内政，策动颜色革命，保持对三股势力零容忍，着力破解地区安全困境，携手建设一个远离冲突、永慕和平的共同体。
China wants to boost its trade with the region by promising state-of-the-art highways and railway lines, as well as speeding up construction of pipelines to supply gas. It wants to take on a new leadership role in the region that has traditionally been a Russian sphere of influence. The Central Asian Summit was attended by leaders from Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan, Turkmenistan and Uzbekistan.